Welcome back to Unwind with Sam, Art and Meditation Program. Sam meaning Singapore Art Museum. Sorry about that. My name is Russell Chan, and I'm your meditation teacher for today. And I'm also the founder of Prime Your Mind Now. And I'll be leading you through this session. I'm also a cognitive neuroscientist that specializes in the research of meditation and the cognitive abilities of the mind. The last couple of weeks, we've had some really nice questions about neuroscience and about meditation and the integration of these two concepts. So keep your questions to the last part of the live session, and feel free to ask them, put them in your comment section, and I will try my very best to answer them. Now, together with Singapore Art Museum, we want to give you not just a meditation practice, but a holistic experience towards art, meditation, and neuroscience that is really uniquely Sam and also uniquely Singaporean. So you'll find that a lot of the themes that we've been going through the last couple of weeks are the visual arts that's very unique to the landscape and culture of Singapore. This is actually the final week that I'll be teaching, so it's really sad to see me sort of deliver this and also connecting with you guys as well. It's been very enjoyable the last 3 weeks, and we've had really nice comments and questions that's extremely encouraging. So thank you very much. So those who are new to this session will be practicing a style of meditation called Yoga Nidra, and this is performed lying down. And I would like every one of you to adopt this as well. So as you're hearing this, what it does is it eases the physical requirement, which means that you don't have to sit for a long period of time. So those of you who are practicing in a family environment, you got kids around, you can get all your kids to lie down with you as well. And it's a bit like a little, slumber party, but actually you're meditating. And those of you who are alone as well, please feel free to grab your yoga mat. Feel free to find a space that is long enough, big enough for you to have your whole entire body that's out on the floor. It's better to be on the floor than to be on the bed itself. So as you're listening to me, go ahead, grab your yoga mat, grab your eye pillow. We still got a lot of time in prep for this meditation. We're not just going to start straight away right now. If you don't have an eye pillow, grab a old t-shirt that you probably might be able to put over your eyes. Or also you can have a thin blanket placed closely next to your side. Just in case that your body temperature drops a little bit during meditation. If you're cold and chilly, you can wrap it over yourself. But I want to say this as well, like what I said during the first week. You fall asleep during meditation, this is perfectly okay. I fall asleep a lot of time when my teacher is giving me a session. So, try your best, be kind to yourself, be kind with your mind, and wherever you left off with the instructions, just mentally bring yourself back as well to whatever that I'm saying throughout the session. Now, I've always introduced, like in Yoga Nidra practice, the inspired intention is a very powerful thing. We actually go through it in the second stage of our practice. So what is an inspired intention? It's different from resolve, it's different from resolution. Resolution is something that you aspire towards, you see. But an inspired intention is like a complete state of being. So it's something that you already are. So for example, instead of saying, I want to be kinder and more generous, an inspired intention is one that you tell yourself and you say, I am kind and I am generous. So that's the difference. Now in this week's meditation, we have a shared intention as well. And that is one of wholeness within ourselves. This is going to be explored through the artwork in Sam's collection called Mamashop by Dawn Ng. So let's have a look at it together. If you're looking at it from a big, sort of like from your computer, I guess you would be able to see a little bit more details. If you're looking on your phone as well, just take the time to sort of process it and listen to a little bit of the description. So this art piece is called Mamashop. Mamashop and HDB Corridors in Singapore is part of a series of handcrafted large-scale photo collages by artist Dawn Ng. It presents a cheeky look at present-day Singapore, highlighting its unique characteristics and traits, common obsessions, insecurities, and ambitions through the composition of text set against familiar settings and everyday landscapes as well. So if you're joining us from overseas, a Mamashop is a very colloquial local reference for these little provision shops that you see right in front of you here. They serve the needs of residents living in local housing estates, and they're slowly, gradually being replaced by these large chain supermarkets, and right now, online deliveries, you see, where you don't even need to step out of your house to get something. So they usually sell a large variety of household items, and you'll be really, really surprised the extent and the kind of products that they have. Even if you can't see all of it, you can ask the shop owner, and usually he's going to pick it out from some little corner of these little mama shops that they have, see. So right across the front of the painting, the art piece, it says everything you ever wanted is right here inscribed. It also reminds you as the viewer that sometimes you don't need to look very far for what you might need. And it also suggests, as a small little connotation, that the grass is not always greener on the other side, and encourages you to appreciate and value what you already have in front of you. It also begs the question of seeking outside of ourselves in what I consider as a mirror effect. Sometimes we desire some qualities of human behavior, or some things other ones, or some things that we want, and we're craving beyond our means, and we're craving beyond our needs as well. And these are usually qualities that we seek that are already innately within ourselves. So for example, if we seek kindness and respect from others, it often signifies that we need to cultivate respect and kindness for ourselves first, and that the need to look further isn't very much needed at all. So once this is realized, you start to discover more and more inner qualities of yourself that actually requires some introspection, some contemplation to be able to unravel and unearth them. So this is the theme for today. Let us try to do something right now with the art piece. I want you to try and ignore the words, everything that you want to see right here. It's really, really in your face, but let's look at it from a point of, wow, can I see what's happening on the other side? What color is the frame of the shop? You know, start to scan around what attracts your attention the most, which racks and which shelves there that are most attractive for you, you see. We're gonna take about a minute or two to be able to do this on your own. And you can see some of the details, the instant noodles that are on the shelf on the right-hand side, the colorful brushes, the biscuits that are in the golden boxes over there. So pick out some of these details as well and notice them and see what sort of feelings that arise from you. Might be nostalgia, might be that, reminders that you need to get more provisions for yourself. Take a minute or two to just enjoy and appreciate the artwork. It's really cool. I like it a lot. So those who are just joining us right now, we're sort of appreciating just the artwork, the art piece by Don Ng. It's called Mamashop. I can sort of even see snake brand powder as well in one of the shelves. So see if you can pick it out where it is. Those who are familiar with snake bread, of course, and if you're an overseas viewer, just look at the collage, look at the photograph itself, and just understand and notice the details that are in front of you. So have a one last glance at it, and we're gonna start. So let us begin by getting down onto the floor. And if you already have your yoga mat prepared, it's time to lie down onto your yoga mat as well. And those of you who are already in position, make sure that your backs are flat down against the mat. And also begin by closing your eyes in that position. This is the time for you to make yourself comfortable. Adjust your clothes, your body position, your hands, feet, shaking out any last tensions that you might be holding on to within your body. Now is the time for movement, and it's great for you to do that. And the first thing that we're going to do together collectively is to deliberately flatten your back. Make the gap between your lower back and the mat or the floor disappear. And then release that. And then flatten that lower back again, making that curvature, that arch of your lower back disappear. Flatten that against the mat. And release again. And once more, flattening your lower back against the mat. And release. The next thing I want you to do is to take your awareness to the faculty of your hearing and start to listen to the sounds. Pick out any sounds that you have outside a room. As if you're scanning like a radar. Once you've identified the sound, move on to the next sound. And the next sound. And the next sound. Then come a little closer. Listen to the sounds within the room. See if you can listen to the humming of your air conditioning, your fan, the clock that's ticking. Move again from one sound to another without dwelling onto them. Just know what the sound is and then move on to the next sound. Come even closer now. Listen to the sound of your breathing. And even closer now. Listen to the sound of your heart. The pulse and the silence between your ears. Feel that pulse. And into that silence, very gently recall the image of the Mamashop, or even your own local Mamashop. And let us share these inspired intentions within our mind. I have what I need. I have inner strength. And I am resilient. I have what I need. I have inner strength. I am resilient. I have what I need. I have inner strength. I am resilient. And dropping that inspired intention. And in the next stage, I'll be naming different body parts, and you'll be doing two things in your mind. First, as you hear the name of the body parts, I want you to bring your awareness to each of these body parts without movement and repeat the name of these body parts within your mind. Let me say it again. I'll be naming different body parts, and you'll be doing two things. Bringing your awareness to the different body parts and mentally repeating the name of these body parts within your mind. Starting with the right hand thumb, the right index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, back of the right hand, the palm, creases in the palm, the right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, of the waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, ankle, heel, instep, ball of the right foot, right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Take awareness of your left hand thumb now, the left hand thumb, the left index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Back of the left hand, the palm, creases in the palm, the left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the chest, of the waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, ankle, heel, instep, ball of the left foot, left big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. In the next stage, let go of the mental repetition and simply bring your awareness to each of the body parts as it is being named. Firstly, feel your heels meet the ground, and of the ground meeting your heels. The calves as it meets the ground. Back of the thighs. The buttocks. Lower back. Middle of the back. The upper back. Take your awareness and run it down and up the spine 3 times quickly. The shoulders as it meets the ground. Elbows. Back of the hands. Elbows. Shoulders. Back of the head. The hairline through to your forehead. The right temple. Left temple. Right eyebrow. Left eyebrow. Space between the eyebrows. Space between the eyebrows. Space between the eyebrows. Where the eyelids meet. The right cheek. Left cheek. Bridge of the nose. Tip of the nose. The right nostril. Left nostril. Both nostrils together. The upper lip. The bottom lip. Where the lips meet. the chin, front of the throat, top of your chest, center of the abdomen, the front of your pelvis, top of the thighs, the kneecaps, shins, top of the toes. The whole right foot, the whole left foot, both feet together. The whole right leg, the whole left leg, both legs together. The right side of your torso, the left side of the torso, the whole torso. The whole right arm, the whole left arm, both arms together. The right side of the face, left side of the face, the entire face. The front of the body, the back of the body, the lower part of the body, the upper part of the body, as you lie there, now take awareness of your whole entire body. Not this side, not that side, not upper, not lower, not front side, not back side. The whole body as one full complete unit. The whole body, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. So as you lie there, start to watch your breath. Watch the rise and fall of your breath. Trace the air as it inhales and exhales out of your body. Feel the coolness of the air around your nostrils as you inhale, and also the warmth as you exhale. And we're going to start a breath count now. So as you lie there, start to count backwards from the number 21 all the way until you reach 0. So starting as you inhale, counting 21 in, and 21 out. 20 in, and 20 out. 19 in, and 19 out. So on and so forth until you reach the number 0. And for any reason at all, if your mind wanders off, you've lost count, very gently bring it back to 21 again and start over. If you have completed the count, you can also reset and start from the number 21. If your mind wanders off, no worries. Come back very gently, starting from the number 21 again. If you've completed the count, no worries at all. Start again from number 21. Let go of the breath count and start to notice your body position. As you lie there, start to feel your body becoming very, very heavy. Feel the heaviness in your body, your shoulders, in your lower part of the feet, as if you're sinking deeper into the floor or into the mat. Feel this heaviness within the body. Reverse this sensation. Start to feel a little bit lighter now, that you're no longer sinking into the ground or into the mat. Sensation of lightness in your entire body. Lightness, freedom, so light in your body, as if you're almost floating off the mat. As if your body is so light, so weightless, that it's hovering a centimeter off the mat. And start to feel warmth in your body. Feel a sensation of warmth all over your lower part, the upper part of your body. Feel a little bit warm till you might have a bit of sweat on your forehead. Feel that warmth, that heat that is around and emitting from your body. Reverse that. Feel lightness in your body now. Feel coolness, as if a small breeze is blowing over you. Coolness, as if it's almost a little bit chilly as well. Cold. Then let go. Let go of that coolness of your body and be neutral. But start to imagine before your eyes a transparent screen in which you can see infinite space. And against the dark and black backdrop, allow your memory to recollect the artwork Mamashop that you saw at the beginning of the session. Recall that image within your mind. Start by seeing the colorful packets of instant noodles on the right side. Red, green, yellow, and purple packets. The white rusting shelf that holds them. The colorful potato chips outside of the store. Packets of them in a brown cardboard shelf. Colorful brooms on a rusting stand. Brooms with green and red bristles. See the blue and white pails in the corner. The glass shelving behind the pails. Different brands of shampoo and body washes. Notice the biscuits in the golden tins. The smell of butter in the biscuits. Recall the smell of butter. See the slippers that are hanging up for sale. Notice the red lantern at the entrance of the shop. And let that image dissolve and simply be still in your mind, in your body for the next 2 minutes. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go. We just need to be still in our body and our mind for the next 2 minutes, starting from now. 1 more minute. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do. Stillness within your mind and your body. And into that silence, reintroduce the inspired intentions within your mind. Let us share these inspired intentions once again. I have what I need. I have inner strength. I am resilient. I have what I need. I have inner strength. I am resilient. I have what I need. I have inner strength. I am resilient. And then let it go. As you lie there, start to become aware of your breathing again. Become aware of your body lying stretched out along the mat, the points of contact between your body and the mat. And introduce sounds into your hearing. My voice, the sound of your breath, the sounds within the room, and also outside of the room. Start to become aware of all of these things. Be aware of the position of your body within the room and of the room within your home. The home within your apartment or your block, and your home within the street that is sitting on. Externalize even further now. At the same time, introduce movement into your body. Wriggle your hands, your fingers and toes, and feel free to move your shoulders, your neck, gently tilting it from side to side as well. And we're going to do something together. We're going to put our palms into our heart space and just rub to create a bit of heat in the center of our palms. Then cupping and taking the heat, washing over our eyes. Second round, as we rub our hands together, creating that heat. And cupping over our eyes, blinking into the darkness, into that warmth. And the last round. Cupping over our eyes. And if you're ready, come up by rolling onto the right side of your body. And push yourself back up into a sitting posture. You don't have to open your eyes yet. We're going to just put our palms into our heart space in like a prayer posture. Soft, gentle bow forward. Giving gratitude for sharing the practice today. And that's the end. Thank you for your practice. The practice is now complete. So thank you everyone for joining in this week and the last couple of weeks as well. I really hope that you enjoyed that. I'm going to hang around for a couple of minutes. I'm going to hop onto Facebook as I usually do and read through the comments and answer any questions that you may have about it, or any questions that you may have about your own personal meditation practice as well. Feel free to type it out and ask away. Once again, I'm Russell Chan, and yeah, been leading you through the practice a couple of times this week. So some comments. Yep, I think some people notice old school biscuits. Gemma says, "Is this the last session? What a pity. Topic could have been have more sessions indeed." Thank you for your support as always. Snake brand powder, yes. Singapore Art Museum has already answered Gemma. That's nice. Love this piece from Jason. Thanks, Jason, for coming along. Do you have any idea and tips on how to practice this meditation exercise for young children? So I think obviously I didn't plan this with kids as well, but with kids, I think the goal of it is really for them to have a short session. So I would say that meditation has to be about 10-15 minutes or so maximum for kids, and they might just do the body scan alone, and even the body scan alone could be shortened because the instructions are quite elaborate and the descriptions for us adults are quite okay. But for kids, we just need to shorten them down and maybe just do the body scan 2 rounds and exit out of it as well. So if you notice, I don't know who's been following me, but this Yoga Nidra practice has been quite progressive from week 1 all the way till now. I like to challenge you guys, okay? I like to challenge all my students. I like to build it in such a way that the stages keep becoming a little bit more complex. So last week, for example, I added the breath count in a certain way that really requires you to intensify the attention. I made you count backwards in multiples of 7 from 80. So 80 is not divisible by 7. It's very annoying to count it backwards. But if you're successful, it is really quite interesting, the things that you notice about yourself as you count. A simple mental exercise like that is so powerful. And also this week, if you notice, if you were following along, I added a small little tinge of an extra stage as well. It's called the opposites. So I let you feel the opposite sensations within your body. There's been a portion about heat and cold, lightness and heaviness as well. So these have some deeper meanings as well. I think that's beyond this session right now. But that's an extra stage because I'm building upon, I'm assuming that you have already been practicing a little bit, and it's okay for me to sort of move on to that as well, you see. So yeah, I like to challenge you guys, man. What can I say? Yeah, I like to crack the whip on you guys and, make sure you guys are on your toes. After this session, how can I continue this practice? I think that there are a lot of great teachers teaching Yoga Nidra out there. I like to use the app called Insight Meditation. And now that there are some meditations that are available for paid as well. So find a teacher that teaches sort of Yoga Nidra or style that you like and keep practicing beyond that. Of course, if you like these ones and you want to repeat them, you can always go into Sam's Facebook page that you're already on right now. And all the meditations are archived in there together with the artwork that we went through. Deanne, hi. Friends from Adelaide have joined in as well. So Deanne has come in, and Ben, partner, has done it together. You're most welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. Very interesting blend art with Yoga Nidra. May I know where you learn Yoga Nidra from? So my style of Yoga Nidra is from the Satyananda tradition, and it's a northern Indian tradition. It's very, very traditional. I think it's, I would say, it's not new. I mean, but it's revived by Satyananda himself, Swami Satyananda, and now it's. I mean, in Australia we have certification programs that are only purposely for Yoga Nidra, that is separate from yoga and meditation teacher training, you see. So you can do that if you would like to understand more, explore this in a 2-week, I think, maybe 3-week or 4 weeks program, because you start to develop it within yourself first, and then you gain the ability to teach others as well, having known or understood the effects of it. And of course, um, I, I've done it as part of my teacher training many years ago, and I've used it in my research as well, and it's shown really interesting results, even from people who've just done the practice once in their lives, you see. So Sheng, is that how you say your name, Sheng Fu? So thanks for asking that question. You can, let me type it out as well. Let me reply you, and just spell it out for you, just in case. So there we go. Interactive, isn't it? How can we keep progressing on from meditation? I think it's a matter of, thank you, Gemma, for asking that question. I think it's a matter of regularity and setting aside a fixed amount of time every day for yourself. So you got to understand that meditation is something that you're doing for yourself. It's just like an exercise. No one else is going to benefit from this. Oh, actually, a lot of people are going to benefit from it down the line, but more of it is you dedicating time for yourself, cultivating a practice that trains your mind. Think about it this way. So last couple of weeks, I've given a lot of tips about how, while walking, you can get off at a bus stop or MRT stop, one station or one bus stop away from your usual, and walk home and take that as a mindfulness sort of experience where you can lower your eyes and walk along the path all the way until you reach home. Just noticing how you breathe, just noticing your footsteps, just noticing the sounds as you walk along as well. So that's one of the easiest ways that you can incorporate a little bit of meditation in your day. As you walk, if you're not rushing to work, the best is as you're coming back from work, that you're not rushing, you're able to do this. See, if you would like to sit in front of an artwork or museum or gallery and meditate, would you recommend it? Absolutely, absolutely. From D or Sally. And yes, this is exactly what a lot of the other museums in the UK and in the US are trying to cultivate as well. That time that you spend in front of an artwork at a gallery is a time for contemplation of the relational aspects of yourself against the artwork, you see. So it's exactly what meditation and probably the artwork also aims for you to do. How am I relative to the next person? How am I relative to the artwork? How am I relative to myself, the image of myself, you see? So that's a very powerful thing to be able to think about. So that comes into what we talk about in the psychological constructs of like ego, etc. And those are the themes that are also really always explored within art and also within meditation. So I think there's heaps of overlap. And how would we do it? I think just spending a bit of extended time and noticing your sensations and noticing your feelings, your emotions that arise as you look at the artwork, you see. Love the session, particularly today's art piece. Yes, I love the art piece as well. That's why I wanted it to be the grand finale. I think all of them are great, but this is definitely my favorite as well. The significance of it, the Mamashop and how it's disappearing from the landscape. I mean, close by to my in my parents' estate, there is still one that's surviving, and it looks exactly like the picture here. So it's really nice, and that's why I said no. You might even recall the ones that were close to you when you were growing up in the housing estate. And why? Well, yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, Bihar School of Yoga. So yeah, and you know that's what. Sorry, Sheng Fu has replied again. He said he was just at Bihar. If you don't mind me reading, School of Yoga in India last year. I love Yoga Nidra. Your techniques were on point. Really cool to find someone doing such traditional practice with art and science. So yeah, I mean, Bihar in India, Satyananda Yoga is called Bihar. And in the Western world, it's called Satyananda Yoga. They've managed to get a trademark in a lot of the Western countries to know that this style of yoga and this style of meditation is, it's very unique to the Northern Bihar style. So yeah, I try and teach it as fundamentally accurate as possible. But at the same time, there are so many visualizations in the Yoga Nidra, and each of them are so psychic and so powerful as well. I mean, the symbolism in each of them. So what I've done today is I've taken the essence of that, and I've embedded the visualizations within the practice from the artwork as well. So there are two things that's happening psychologically and also cognitively, and also, you know, you're using attention firstly to visually analyze the artwork, and then I ask you to take a little bit more time to have it as an image. So that means you're already trying to keep it and put it into your short-term memory. See, once you're in that short-term memory, what happens to it? It may disappear as an imprint. It may sort of like also be embedded into encoded into long-term memory. So following from that point, in the practice itself, I asked you to recall it back again. And when I asked you to recall, I'm testing you. I'm sort of testing your memory on whether you notice some of those more prominent features like the colors, etc. So for me, this is cognitive training. This is really the essence. This is really the true scientific meaning of what I consider as cognitive training. If I'm doing it in stage by stage and taxing different functions of your mind as well, placing it back and forth, it is something that is going to benefit you over time and in the long term as well. So we've gone really over time today, and that's all that we have. I really enjoyed you know, teaching these sessions over the last 4 weeks. If you want to recall them, if you missed some details, please feel free to watch them. I'm gonna say that yeah, there's some blog articles from Sam that are upcoming as well. There's already one that's published. It's called The Art and Science of Meditation, and that was written by me as I try and explain some of the concepts as well as the cognitive aspects of meditation, and that's happening within art. There's another one that's going to be published really soon, like next week, and that's where we explore a little bit further what this kind of style of meditation, Yoga Nidra, is and why it enhances your attention. And then later on, we talk about creativity, and even further on, we talk about art therapy as well, and how meditation sort of integrates together with that. So you keep getting up to date, and around the world, as I understand, more and more places are being you know, opening up as well. And when travel is available, love for you guys to come and visit Singapore and visit Singapore Art Museum and see some of these art pieces that are there in the museum physically as well, and take that time to contemplate within the museum premises. It's really cool. And if you love this kind of content, and if you would like more of it, I know that Sam is planning a lot more cool stuff that's coming. Like, follow, share, subscribe to Sam's Singapore Art Museum's Facebook page, Instagram them, and yeah, that's all the end for me today. Signing off. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for all the likes and shares, and yeah, attending the sessions. So see you next time.